Does this look familiar? Dozens of projects managed in different tools and with different methodologies. Lots of information, but no centralized overview. A multitude of heterogeneous systems and no project transparency. We have MS Project here, Jira, SAP, Excel. Based on my personal experience as a service owner and project manager at a large bank and insurance company, the reality is even more diverse and decentralized. Project managers, project management operations, sales often have different tools, processes, and systems. The result is that the projects are competing for resources to the detriment of time, costs, and quality, and therefore also detrimental to your success as a company. We make it easy. VISBO provides transparency, insight, empowerment, and optimization for your project portfolio. In the cloud, accessible from everywhere, without client installation. Regardless of which systems the data is stored in, regardless of how the projects are planned, agile, waterfall, or a hybrid of the two. With VISBO, you can answer the questions with one click. Where are my resource bottlenecks? Are any of my projects in danger of missing their milestones? Will the project costs be as planned or widely miss their targets? What will my project pipeline look like if all the projects in my sales pipeline are ordered? What if none of them are ordered? This is what we are hearing from our customers. Data and information pertaining to our projects and project portfolio are stored in different IT systems which are generally not integrated with one another. For example, information regarding pending projects are stored in Excel sheets or CRM systems. Data pertaining to our employees and external resources are located in an HR system. Accounting and billing invoice is in our ERP system. But planning data for the project, such as milestones and estimated resource needs, are in our project planning systems, such as MS Project or Jira. VISBO has not set out to change that, but to help our customers deal with it. We're pragmatic, and you can let your employees use the tools they are most comfortable with, and in the end, more productive with. Unified data brings disparate data sources together to present a single view of an enterprise's data. Unified data presents a complete, secure, and accurate picture of what is happening in the company's project portfolio. We collect the data, which the project manager, controller, and HR use on a daily basis, and integrate and create an integrated data model, the management view. Of course, there's effort involved in importing this data. VISBO provides an RPA tool which can be configured to import data from many different sources. Maybe your business is at the start of this journey and is using Excel or perhaps Jira to manage your projects. We can support you as well by allowing you to directly input information such as the organizational structure from an Excel sheet instead of requiring this data to be imported from an HR system. We believe this is an iterative journey, getting access to the different systems and importing the data. Now we're going to take a look at the kind of insights provided by VISBO and the answers to the above questions. The first screen we see here is the project board, which displays a bar view of the projects showing the start and end of all projects in the portfolio. The question of whether or not my projects are in budget and on time can be seen here at a glance in this bubble chart. The x-axis is the project total cost at completion in percent of the planned cost, and the y-axis is the deviation of the end date to the planned end date. The bubble position, a project that's exactly in the middle, is exactly on schedule in both selected time and budget. The further away a project is from the center, the greater the deviation of the project from its baseline. The bubble size represents the project volume. The larger a bubble, the larger the project volume. And the bubble color is automatically determined based on the two categories chosen. In both categories, worse than the baseline means red. In one category, worse than the baseline means yellow. In both categories, the same or better than the baseline means green. So you see on one screen, you can see all the active projects in your portfolio and where you should look closer. By clicking on the bubbles, you drill down into the project details. In addition to the bubble chart, which is a very visual representation of your portfolio, you can see your projects in a list format and see exactly how many weeks the project end date has been changed, for example. Additionally, this data can be downloaded in Excel format for further processing and reporting, if so desired. Another question that many project owners ask is, do I have enough resources to complete my projects on time and in budget? The capacity chart in VISBO shows the sum of the resource or skill requirements required by the projects of the portfolio, each in person days or euros, dollars if you like. The red line is our capacity available for the organization. The different colors of the projects can represent the business units. You can filter on projects, of course, and you can reduce the scope of the diagram, as well as scroll forwards and backwards in time to see the trend and or history of the resource needs in the projects. On the left side, we see the organizational unit, and this allows us to traverse through our organization and see exactly where we need to perhaps hire more people and which projects are requesting the most resources. Or, for example, which skills, such as network specialist, is in high demand and where we need to get active. We focused on the project portfolio view in the last few slides. Additionally, each project has the key project metrics stored from start to finish of the project. With the month scroll bar, you can scroll through the project data. This historical project data is also used to train our machine learning engine for predictions on the project costs. According to our machine learning, the prediction is that the total cost will be 106% of the planned cost. Another valuable insight is how has my data progressed over the lifetime of my project. In this trend diagram, we see how the actual cost, planned costs, and the estimated costs at end of the project have changed. VISBO helps you with quick wins. You can start with the projects that are critical to your organization. After a few days or weeks at the most, you'll have your first metrics and transparency. This transparency helps you build self-organizing teams that can mitigate problems directly. Additionally, you don't have to start an enterprise-wide process of selecting a project management method and tool and rolling it out to the entire organization before you have transparency in your project portfolio. VISBO automatizations and AI save you time that can be better spent on the challenging aspects of your company projects. Thank you very much for your time.